Jakob, tell me how much your time and energy is spending on the uncertainties of the world these days.
Yeah, look, it is very uncertain. But I will say one thing to you. Rio Tinto is a very long-term company. And when you open a mine, you know you have it for the next typically 30, 40 years. What we see right now is that the continuous urbanization and developing of the developing part of the world is ongoing, and addressing climate change is for the whole planet an amazing challenge and opportunity. Basically means building a whole new energy system for the world. And that's actually good for Rio Tinto because it will require a lot of the materials that we are producing. So if we just focus on the long term, it's actually not that uncertain. And that's what we're trying to do. That's another reason why we're very happy to partnering with China. China is known as well for thinking very long term. And I think that's one of the reasons why partnerships with Chinese partners tends to work very well for us. What I've spent a lot of my time on this year is working, by the way, with three major Chinese shareholders and Chinese contractors on developing what could be one of the world's largest mining projects in Guinea called Simandou. It's a unique opportunity for actually bringing wealth to people in the country. It's a real country maker. And on top of that, the world needs this very pure iron ore, which is actually leading to less CO2 reduction. So you both address climate change and you can help developing an economy in Africa. So there is a lot of opportunities for us here. We can't do things on our own. We have to do it in partnership, and we have to think intelligently about partnership. In this case, the iron ore market is very much in China, so it's natural to have a Chinese partnership here. Earlier this week, we approved at our board a major multi-billion-dollar investment in partnership with Baowu in Australia. So what we are seeing is a lot of activities outside China in partnership with Chinese companies.
And CIIE, of course, the Import Expo is celebrating the 5th anniversary, and Rio Tinto is especially featured this year.
First of all, in order to have trade, you need to build relationships. So these events are massively important. And secondly, the world of addressing climate change is really complex. No one has the perfect answers. And that even further requires that we work together. And every time I speak with our customers in China, they talk about how they want to decarbonize their business. And it's a little bit like we have a little bit of the solution and someone else has another part of the solution, someone else has another part. And it's only when you bring that together that you can find the best solutions for the long term.